You wake up tomorrow morning and something feels different. Not bad different. Just off. Like when you walk into a room and forget why you went in. Except this time the whole planet forgot something. You scroll your phone. Nothing. You look outside. Normal. You get dressed, you walk out, and then your neighbor waves at you and goes, "Hey man, you put on weight." And you freeze. Because he never said that before. And you realize, oh no. Nobody can anymore. No white lies. No, I'm fine. No, you look great. No, we should hang out sometime. Gone. All of it. Every single comfortable little cushion humans used to survive each other just ripped away overnight. And somewhere in the back of your head a little voice goes, wait. Wasn't this supposed to be a good thing? Wasn't honesty supposed to fix everything? Weren't we all just complaining last week that people need to be more real? Yeah, about that. For real bro here, where we say what no one else will. And here's what nobody ever tells you about a world without lies. It would not fix people. It would not heal relationships. It would not create world peace or end corruption or make your ex finally admit they were wrong. No, what it would actually do, the thing hiding underneath the romantic idea of total honesty, is so much more chaotic, so much more funny, and honestly so much darker than you are ready for right now.
We are going full chaos mode now!
Stay with me. Part 1. The first 5 minutes would eat civilization. So picture this. It is 7 a.m. You have not had coffee yet. Your wife asks you, do you actually want to come to my mother's birthday dinner? And before your brain even catches up, your mouth goes, no, I really do not. And now you're standing in the kitchen holding a mug, and your wife is looking at you like you just confessed to something. Because in the old world, you would have lied. You would have said, of course, babe, I love your mom. And everybody would have kept moving, and nothing would have burned down. But in this new world, the truth just came out. Raw, unfiltered, unasked for. And now you have to deal with it at 7 a.m. before coffee. Now multiply that by 8 billion people. Simultaneously, every single morning conversation on Earth just became a minefield. Do you love me? Becomes the most dangerous question in any language. How do I look? Becomes a medical liability. Am I your best friend? Becomes something you need to sit down before asking. People who have been faking small talk for decades suddenly have nothing to say, because they never actually wanted to talk to each other in the first place. And here is the funny part nobody ever thinks about. Humans developed lying as a survival skill. Not to be evil. Not to be manipulative. Well, sometimes. But mostly because the truth, unfiltered and unpackaged, is genuinely too much to process every single day. Your brain is already doing 1,000 calculations a second just to keep you from walking into traffic. Adding deliver a brutally honest assessment of every person and situation you encounter to that load, your nervous system would file for bankruptcy. There is actually research on this, by the way, and I am not going to pretend I have a textbook in front of me. But the general idea is that most humans tell several small untruths a day, and most of them are social lubricant. Not manipulation, just grease in the machine of human interaction. Remove the grease and the machine does not run smoother. It just seizes up and catches fire. So by lunchtime on day 1, half the world's friendships have had their first completely honest conversation. And it did not go well. And this is just the personal stuff. We have not even touched the professional world yet. Part 2. Your entire career built on polite fishing. Let us talk about work. Because here is something uncomfortable that nobody in any LinkedIn post will ever say out loud. The modern professional world runs almost entirely on socially agreed upon exaggeration and selective truth-telling. And I am not talking about fraud. I am talking about the boring everyday stuff that every single employed human being does without thinking about it. I am passionate about this opportunity. No, you are not. You are passionate about the salary. Our team is like a family. Your team tolerates each other for 8 hours a day and goes home. This is the best work I have ever seen. Your boss has said that to 17 different people about 17 different mediocre presentations this quarter. Now strip all of that away. Suddenly, job interviews become the most terrifying thing on earth. Why do you want to work here? Honestly, I applied to 40 places and you responded first. What is your greatest weakness? I have 3, but the main one is that I resent being asked questions like this. And your performance review? Forget it. Your manager sits down and goes, look, you do your job adequately. You are not remarkable. We keep you because replacing you costs more than tolerating you. And also, Jenna really likes you, and Jenna is important to us. And you are sitting there thinking, I actually respect this more than anything anyone has ever said to me in a professional setting. But also I am having a breakdown right now. And here is where it gets really wild. Advertising stops existing. Not because companies cannot lie anymore, but because every product pitch suddenly sounds insane without the comfortable fiction layer. Our shampoo will make you feel like a new person. No, it is shampoo. It cleans your hair. This car will change your life. It will get you from one place to another and cost you more than you can comfortably afford. Our app connects you with friends and family. It is a platform designed to keep you slightly anxious and scrolling. The whole economy of aspiration, the entire engine of modern capitalism that runs on selling people a slightly better version of themselves, collapses. Because aspiration is built on a polite lie. The lie that you are one purchase away from being who you actually want to be. And everybody has always kind of known it was a lie. But it was a comfortable one, so nobody said anything. Now nobody can stay quiet. And here is the thing that starts to bother you around day 3. The benefits you expected from all this honesty? They are not showing up. Relationships are not magically healing. People are not experiencing profound connection. They are mostly just experiencing shock and mild trauma. Because honesty without kindness is not truth. It is just cruelty with better PR. But wait, there is something worse coming. Something that nobody who wishes for a world without lies ever accounts for. Part 3. The thing that was actually holding you together. Shh. Here is a question. When someone asks you how you are doing and you say, I am fine, and you are not fine, what is actually happening in that moment? Most people say lying, but that is not quite right. What is actually happening is that you are protecting your own privacy. You are deciding in a split second that this moment, this context, this person is not the right place to be fully vulnerable. And that is not dishonesty. That is self-preservation. That is dignity. When the ability to lie disappears, so does the ability to protect your interior life. Every wound is now visible. Every insecurity is now available for public comment. You cannot say, I am okay when you are grieving because the words will not come out. You cannot say, I am not bothered by what you said, because your face and your voice and your words will all betray you at once. Every person you interact with now gets a live feed of your emotional state whether you want them to or not. And this is where it stops being funny. Because some people were already barely holding on. Some people were already spending enormous amounts of energy just projecting the appearance of stability so they could keep going. And now that last protective layer is gone. Now the whole world can see what is underneath. And the world, I should not have to tell you this, is not always kind about what it sees. But there is a twist. And it is the kind of twist that makes you realize you were wrong about which direction this was going to go. Because while personal honesty is tearing everything apart, something unexpected is happening at the top. At the level of governments, corporations, institutions, the people who were lying in ways that were actually hurting people, not your I love your haircut lie, but the real ones, the product is safe lie, the we are fighting for your interests lie, the numbers are fine lie. Those people cannot lie either. And for a moment, just a moment, you think, okay, maybe this is worth it. Maybe this is what changes things. And you are right. It does change things. Just not the way you expected. Part 4. What actually happens when power tells the truth? So every government leader in the world suddenly cannot lie. And for about 48 hours, the internet is the most incredible place it has ever been in human history. Politicians go on camera and say things like, we did not pass that legislation because it would have helped people. We passed it because 17 different lobbying groups needed it. A CEO stands up at an earnings call and says, we knew the product had problems. We decided the lawsuit settlements would cost less than fixing it. A campaign ad runs and the candidate literally says, I am promising you this because I need your vote. I cannot guarantee I will follow through. People are losing their minds. It is glorious. For exactly 2 days. And then something horrible happens. The honesty does not lead to accountability. It leads to paralysis. Because everybody already kind of knew. That is the thing nobody tells you about political corruption and corporate dishonesty. It is not really a secret. People suspect it. They talk about it. They post about it. And then they do nothing, because doing something is hard and the comfortable lie that someone else is handling it is very, very soothing. When the lie disappears, so does the excuse not to act. And acting is exhausting and complicated and requires sacrifice. And so humans, being the magnificently self-contradicting creatures that they are, do what they always do when confronted with an uncomfortable truth they cannot immediately solve. They adapt to it. They normalize it. They build new comfortable fictions around it. Not lies exactly, because they cannot lie, but carefully framed truths. Selective truths. The exact right piece of the truth arranged in the exact right way to create the exact wrong impression. Which is, when you think about it, just lying with extra steps. And right around this realization, you start to see the whole experiment differently. You start to see that the problem was never really the lying. Part 5. The thing this was actually about the whole time. Okay, real talk. And I mean that in the truest sense now. Everybody who wishes for a world without lies is actually wishing for something else. They are not wishing for a world where people say whatever they think at all times. Nobody actually wants that. Your neighbor telling you about your weight gain proved that in the first 30 seconds, what people are actually wishing for when they say they want honesty is that specific person in their life. That one person to finally say the thing they already know is true but will not say. They want the friend to admit they have been pulling away. They want the partner to admit they are unhappy. They want the parent to say that was hard and I'm sorry. They want the boss to stop pretending the situation is fine. They are not asking for a world without lies. They are asking to stop feeling alone inside a specific lie that someone specific is telling them right now. And here is the thing. Here is the thing that changes everything. The lie was never the real problem. The distance was. The loneliness inside the distance was. The feeling of being near someone and still being completely alone inside a performance. That was the wound. Honesty was just the name people gave to what they wished would close it. A world without lies would not close that wound. Because you can force the truth out of someone's mouth and still never reach them. You can strip away every comfortable fiction and still stand in the same room as someone who does not know how to see you. And the reverse is also true. Some of the most honest moments in human history happened between people who were also lying constantly about other things. Because real connection is not about the absence of lies. It is about the presence of something much harder to manufacture. It is about actually caring what is true about someone else. Not as ammunition, not as content, but because they matter to you. And the hilarious thing? The most brutally funny thing about this entire thought experiment is that the people who are most desperate for a world without lies are usually the people who are the least prepared to be fully honest themselves. Because lying has two ends, and we are all holding one of them. You are sitting there right now thinking about the person in your life you wish would just be honest with you. And somewhere, someone is sitting there thinking the exact same thing. About you. We built the world we live in together. The comfortable fictions, the polite distances, the things we all agreed not to say. And if we actually wanted it to be different, we would not need a world without lies. We would just need to be slightly more honest in the moments that actually matter. Which, let us be real, is so much harder and so much scarier than just wishing the universe would make everyone else do it first. The world does not need to remove the ability to lie. It needs people brave enough to choose not to. And yeah, that includes you and me. And I am not going to pretend otherwise. Drop a comment right now with the lie you tell most often. Not to anyone else. The one you tell yourself. The one you have already thought of twice while watching this. Because I already know what mine is, and I'm not telling you unless you go first. And if this video somehow made you feel seen by a channel that literally calls itself For Real Bro, maybe stick around. Because either we are accidentally doing something right, or you are exactly as unhinged as the rest of us. Probably both. Probably both.